Well, this is Cardo's Media, and yeah, don't blame the messenger. Yeah.
Yo, you don't know, this is Trilogy, straight out of Dominica, and you're tuned in to Cardo's Media. Don't blame the messenger. Boom!
You don't know, it's your boy DJ Slim representing for Carnival Global. And I'm not just representing for Carnival Global, I'm going to be representing for Team Soca. You know it go already. Get your tickets, get them early, make it a date and don't be late. Thursday the 27th of February. Make up Danger Entertainment one time. Whooshy!
Baby, if you love me, why you leaving me for?
Yeah, you going now, baby. What? You can't leave me for no man.
I cannot live without you, why you leaving me for?
I will have to buy a padlock to hold you. That is it.
Baby, if you love me, why you leaving me for?
Don't make me go by the voodoo man.
I cannot live without you, why you leaving me for?
Starting shit, baby, like a starter kit. When you going through my phone, maybe that does make me sick. Now you want to give me pain.
Danger Entertainment and NSC, in association with Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, presents the annual Carnival Guapwell, February 27 at the Factory on Valley Road, starring Alta Trinidad.
She said, take it easy, I will do the work.
Young Brother.
Oh, yeah, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. These girls tell me she feeling it.
Out of Jamaica.
Come into my room.
Stations, Putas, Little Boy, Taffy, MFR Band, Ridge, Kwan, TK International, and much more. With music juggled by Team Bouillon, DJs Acme, Real Boss, and Shax, Team Soca, DJ Snow, Shan, and Slim, Team Dancehall, DJs Pocket, Danger Dane, and legendary DJ Alfie. All roads lead to the Factory on Thursday, 27 February 2025 for Carnival Guapwell. Rep your crew. Van time 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Early bird is only $70. Tier 1, $80. Tier 2, $100. Early bird VIP, $250. And VIP, $300. Get your tickets for the biggest Carnival fete, Carnival Guapwell. It's gonna be crazy. Tickets available at Defects, Bullseye Pharmacy, Go Fresh, NSC Portsmouth, and TicketPal.com. Sponsored by Rockstore, Johnny Walker, Smirnoff, Pirates Limited, Coca-Cola, Topito, Heineken, TicketPal.com, Cardos Media, Ambo Visual, By Accident Films, Autumn Sound, Kyrie FM, Passion, Belfast SD, DB Rock, Sure Star Entertainment, Going Places Travels.
Yes. Yes. Good afternoon, my people. Hope everyone is doing fine this afternoon. We got young boy Fido and your host, Ricardo, Cardos on Cardos Media. Fido's
Exactly.
Focus with Fido. What's going on, my brother? How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm actually doing very fine. You know, it's a good day. Good day to be in the land of the living, I should say.
Yeah, a great day to be in the land of the living.
Living, you know, just
Today
as we start. When?
Today's the 26th day of February 2025.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
So as we just starting there, you know, just want to first and foremost, you know, condolences with the incident that happened last night. We at Carlos Media and Focus with Fido would like to just sympathize with the families and friends of those persons who lost their lives in one way or another. We can understand it's about the carnival season time, and we just want to encourage us to just, you know, leave the violence alone and just enjoy the time. All right. And drivers, please take it easy. Be very cautious. Be very cautious. Be vigilant. All right. A mistake would cost a life. All right.
Yeah, man. One mistake will cost a life. Because we also know of the incident where the gentleman who got into the accident on Goodwill Road in Roseau yesterday evening. So, you know, we want to sympathize with the families and friends of those people because a life gone too soon, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
We have to be cautious, take it easy on the road, man. Ease up. I know it's the carnival time, and then yesterday was Boo Your Day, World
Exactly.
Boo Your Day. Yesterday, So we appreciate. I want to say I appreciate our music. It is going through leaps and bounds at this very moment. So we have to appreciate our craft, appreciate what we have, and learn to be safe and capitalize on the things that we have as a people, as a nation. Because Dominica is a growing nation. No matter what people might do to try to keep it stagnant, it's a growing nation, and we're gonna keep on growing in strides as we continue in this world of today. So
definitely.
Fido, what's going on, my brother? We here today. We gonna talk about what we talking about today here. No?
Well, I think
what we got on the agenda.
I think we can talk about the brand, having Carnival as a brand of Dominica and marketing it as a brand of Dominica.
Yes, we can.
Interestingly. And I gonna post after. I gonna let you talk. I gonna let you, because I think you have a strong point that you have to bring out. I'm gonna let you bring out your strong point, and then I'm going to give you a shocking fact I just saw.
Okay. Well, let me bring up my point then before you shock them. I see that, or I believe that Dominica can take the world by storm with our music taken off the way it is. We can take the world by storm if we market or if we change our Carnival product date so that we don't compete so heavily with other islands like Trinidad and Tobago and Brazil. No, I am not saying that we can't compete, but what I'm saying is it would be less of a competition, and it would be a more marketable strategy if we kind of mess around with our dates so that we can get an influx. Like a lot of people go to Trinidad for the Carnival instead of coming to Dominica, or go to Brazil instead of coming to Dominica. So if we tweak our date to where we can get more people to come home, because one year I might say, I go to Trinidad, But if Trinidad date is a different date, or our date is a different date than Trinidad, it can,
Well, okay, with that being said, and I note it, what date would you propose? Because I betting you, if you choose a later date in the calendar year, within the summertime, there's another clashing for another Caribbean island.
Wow. Well, I did not go so deep into it because I am not a carnivalist.
I myself.
I just looking at our marketing strategy for us as a people to maximize profitability and market our island as a festival island, as an island where people can come and have fun. We already have the World Creole Music Festival in November. So people come home, there's nothing else going on around the other island but that time of year. We lock that down. You get what I mean?
That was about to suggest to you. Do we turn that month of October into the festival month for Dominica in terms of changing?
So you do Carnival and everything. But you see that now.
Yeah, so go ahead.
We also have to think about the hurricane season around that same time too.
Exactly. And that is the give and take you must do, because we are located in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
If you're proposing to change a date to limit competition, then you have to look at all competitions that they have. Not saying that St. Vincent Carnival is more, exclusive than Dominican. I don't know about them thing. Understand me? But we're just looking at the idea of zero competition. Everybody can come to Dominica. That possibility. If you're looking at that possibility, then we have to probably propose an entire month in October for that.
But then now, what I was saying, we have October, November for the World Creole Music Festival.
Yes.
I wanted a different time so that you get an influx of people, 2 separate times. Guarantee people gonna come Dominica for Carnival in this time of the month and October in this time of the month. Of the year. You get what I mean? You don't want,
Right.
I don't want everybody to come in one time. Then it kind of leaves the country dry for the whole year
No,
until
but
October.
but when you give that perspective, then you're only telling me that we only hoping on Carnival and then Milky Music Festival for influx of monies or for our tourist attraction. We have to look at it as opportunity to increase something else. We could probably have some other festival. Look, there's a rabbit festival. We could probably boost that up, make it another destination event. We can look
Okay.
at other things. We
Okay.
can probably look at I think it's a TTV thing and another thing like that. We can look at those things. We can probably look at making Issa has a thing he does do, I think.
Yeah, the breakfast fete.
The
Yeah.
breakfast thing. So you can look at probably partner with Issa on a large scale, make it a destination event on a large scale instead of doing it. But I don't know why you just do it, but let's get the event, a bigger event and all those things. Because if you're looking at changing the dates of Carnival for maximizing profits and getting a lot of people in Dominica at a particular time, then we have to look at the other vacant dates for something else.
For something else. Okay. But you see, Asa breakfast fete is its own giant. You know?
Exactly.
Is its own giant on its own.
Imagine if now Asa gets a budget coupled with his budget for that breakfast fete, where Asa can probably bring down all what he can bring down, artists, all kind of thing, and make it another big thing. Make it a calendar event. I know it's already a calendar event, but the partnerships of the Dominica Festival Committee and whoever that will come in as well to make it successful. Then what is the thought about that particular thing?
You give me something to think about there.
That is part of my calling, to strategize.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
So,
it's like
exactly.
just focus on one thing.
And something I've been thinking about from since last year has been is it me strong. The Dominica Festival Committee should really and truly look into, because we did have a gospel festival in December. I was just thinking to start off the World Music Festival stuff, you dedicate a week before that to gospel festival, and then you just big boost that up. That was my thought, because if you want to, is a festival, is an event. If you want to make this thing really and truly wholesome and on a holistic level, you can't leave out the believers in it. You just cannot do that. Maybe later down we will talk about some other events where other religious people would want to come into and have a place where they can enjoy. But I do think if they include a gospel festival solely, get in contact with the Evangelical Pastor Committee and talk to them about it and partner them on a pure thing, don't have no restrictions on it. So for that week, that is their part. And then the other week, the Revel.
Yeah, the Real Music Festival. Yeah,
you understand me? I just believe if they use that aspect to push it, it would be different, because
No, I mean,
man.
I see where you're coming from with that. I mean, is a idea that can go places.
Yeah, I think gospel. I think we had the gospel jazz thing, and that was well. But the thing is, if we continue to leave out, other important parts of our culture and as Dominica supposed to be a Christian nation, you understand me?
True.
If we leave out certain parts of what we really truly are, then how are we really developing when we live in parts of us are underdeveloped and parts of us are being developed? I don't think it would be, holistic or complete. Understand me?
I like that idea. It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Yeah, and then we all know about the idea of marketing our stuff differently. Maybe having a marketing team. I don't know if Dominica Festival Committee needs a marketing team. If you guys need a marketing team, they are focused with you right there. We can start talking about marketing and we can get things going.
You're looking for work, man.
I'm looking for it, man. Because guess what? When you have competent people in places that they can operate and function, then things will happen. Things will happen. You understand me? Maybe not me, but getting in contact with someone that have some reputation in marketing as well. It doesn't have to be me. Yeah, and let's get Dominica on the maps. Let's see if we can push as much as possible. We have a new airline flight, no matter whatever the negotiations for that airline flight is. At least what we can do is get a video of Dominica playing on that plane, wherever it's going. You understand? You can add that to it to the advertising playlist. Persons going to England on a long trip, they'll always see Dominica there. They can add that to their destination list for the next year or even for the same year. We can do things. We can have, the ferries. Maybe on the ferries they're playing, advertisement of Dominica as well. I'm not too sure, but that should be something we're doing. We could partner with other islands, Caribbean islands, push Dominica as much as possible, try to get into some mainland advertising boards. You have to try our best to get those things going, because if you can get, I think it's Times Square. If you can get a feature on Times Square, you understand me? If you can get those things going, then that is added benefits for Dominica. Because I don't want to say that Dominica should only focus on tourism as a way of bringing income. But if we are to use tourism as a way of income, let's do it properly.
True. Today I went to the doctor's office this morning, and I'm talking to the lady at the reception. So she said, "You have an accent. Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Dominica." She said, "Dominican Republic?" Yeah. And then she wanted to talk Spanish. I'm like, no. Whole different other place, my dear. And then I had to pull up my Google Maps and show her exactly where I'm from. You know what I mean? And that is where I think we need to put our ears out, our marketing out, because a lot of people don't really know where Dominica is. Yes, and I believe if we really market our country, put our name in people's mouths out there, we can go places.
I believe, because the thing is, solely outside of festival and outside of the bouillon music, Dominica have so much more to offer as a destination island. You understand me? So it's really shocking to hear those things. And then in 2025, according to Timal, in 2025, persons still haven't had an idea or don't know where Dominica is.
Dominica is, man. Yeah, man. That's bad business.
I don't know. Maybe we haven't made that particular impact in the world for persons to double down on it. But that needs to change, as far as I can understand.
True. There's a definite need for change in that aspect, because people. Okay, look at the other day. I saw what's his name? Moto. He was in Toronto performing at the basketball game. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that is a marketing strategy that is being utilized by the I guess the St. Lucia Festivals Committee or whatever. I don't know, but that's a strategy that they're utilizing. So if they can do it, we can do it and do it better. I don't want to say we piggybacking off on nobody and what they do, but at the same time, I want to say we as Dominicans can market our product, and I know we can. I don't want to talk negative today. Today is a positive day. I know that we can market our product to the best of our ability and make sure that our country becomes the #1 tourist destination in the world.
Of course. I believe I support that. I support that 100%. I support that 100%.
Because we don't have violence on our island.
Exactly. It's one of the safest destinations for tourists. I remember seeing that. We did the top 10 or the top 20, which is a lot.
Yeah, man.
Compared with the world. So, but then also, let's look at how can we better package our music, bouillon music, for the world, because that's also a brand to market.
First, I think our artists need to be given a course or helped in
reform
in structuring the business and know that this is a business. Even though you're hot right now, let's get paperwork. Let's do business, because today me and you is friend, tomorrow me and you can follow because of money. You get what I'm saying? It's business we're doing. We don't want to misconstrue the thing and make it not go the way it's supposed to go. We're doing business.
Let me just make a statement this one. So you think a bouillon festival would do well for us here?
What do you mean?
Bouillon festival, because we're talking about marketing Dominica as a brand.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna put Buyo Festival on it then. No, Buyo Festival in the back in the set of festivals we're gonna have to come in. When would you put Buyo Festival in the calendar year?
Well, the street booyah thing they had yesterday, because
Mhm.
they created a booyah day, a booyah
Yes.
day. So I believe they would make that a calendar event. I believe so,
Okay.
because there's
But,
booyah
but, but, but,
day.
but remember, we're looking at how we're gonna structure the year because we want to make it a bigger thing. So we're talking about when would you do that Buya Festival?
Well, yesterday, today, now we're in October.
Yesterday.
We're in October. We're in February. I mean, you know, if the booyah day is in February, you do it in February. You know,
Okay. Okay.
The-
And
it-
they make a Buya, they make it a Buya Day, so then the Buya Day is in February. But then so then we would have Buya Day February, then we would have Carnival. When would you put Carnival?
When would I put carnival? Where would I put carnival? Where would I put carnival? I have to think on that one there. Eh? I definitely
Okay,
think
well we
on.
have the African Music Festival happening in October. I'm suggesting a gospel festival
Mhm.
on the 20th or so around there. Even that time in 20th, let me just check the calendar there quickly. So we could have this is on the 28th, 20th, and 30th is the World Music Festival. They usually does sorry, is it 30th, is it 29th, 30th, and 31st, right?
Mhm.
It to be that. And then we would have Creole in the Park functions or T Village Creole or something like that.
But
I'm
how about during
proposing,
the summertime? Like
huh?
June, July-ish, when school is out, we do the carnival time in that time frame, where it is
June,
kind of
July when the school is
warmish.
out.
Yeah, school close. You know.
I was thinking about that, but okay. But we're not thinking about clashing with anybody else.
Yeah.
That's not the goal here. That's not the goal here. Okay. So then you have it at June. So then if you have it at June, then would the Booyah stuff come in as well in June as well,
Yeah,
July as
I
well, or
mean, we can always do it in the same around the same time. You know.
the same time? So then what
Yeah.
would we have for February, March, February month and March?
Well,
What
no,
would we
you
put
can
there?
keep the booyah. You can keep the booyah time around that, because that's a Dominican thing. But the carnival
Mm-hmm.
thing, we cannot market it for an international crowd, where you get
Okay.
people to come home, or people from different islands to come to Dominica just for Dominica Carnival.
Dominica Carnival. Where would you put Rabbit Festival
Well, I wouldn't. Them festivals are not as high
as
name as.
top? But okay. We thinking of things to put in, because you want to make it a destiny, a year-round destination.
Well, you see,
If anybody
I
have any ideas in the comment section, you guys
I
can make
didn't.
it, make the ideas there. We're just looking to see how we can just better develop for the next year, because this year passed already and things are already scheduled.
I wasn't. I was just throwing the idea out there. I never really
Exactly.
had
Because
any real suggestions as of yet. It's something I can sit back and think about later on. But for right now, I
mhm,
was just putting the idea out in the open, so the world can know that we need to look into our festivity and see how we can better market our island for better
yeah,
growth.
yeah,
For better growth. That is what I really looking at it as. You know.
okay.
And then the
And then
other
because
day,
well,
I seen you do a video. uh, that topic there, I don't even want to go on that topic. There will be
which
that one there.
video? Let's talk
We
about which video
positive.
you're talking about.
We positive today. We gonna be
We can
happy.
be positive, we can be
We,
positive and talk about serious things. I'd have to be
no,
vexed to talk about serious things.
when I seen you do the video about the school and the dust effect that is having,
Mm-hmm.
no,
Mm-hmm.
that's the video I talking about.
Okay, but basically, but that was a very emotional video to make, because I have family going to the school. I have, if not family, I have my friends, maybe have kids going there. My classmates maybe have kids going there.
Mm-hmm.
And just having my son, to even think of my son developing a long-term illness or a terminal illness from that kind of exposure, That will always put me in an emotional state. So
Yeah.
so I did make that video, but the video is just not to just bring controversy and bring down what the government is doing. If the international airport comes to its complete state and everything is going well, that's a plus for the country. You all
For the
know
country.
that. But I'm just trying to say that if we're gonna do something, let's think of the most vulnerable persons in our society. And I said the most vulnerable persons in society specifically to highlight not only children are being exposed to that kind of exposure, but also our elderly persons, exactly. So when we have that going on there, so I mean, and we also know the kind of the state we are in right now. I guess our medical system is upgrading itself and is developing itself daily, I should say. So once it's in that state, that's why we wanted to reach a higher level of expectation. Once it reaches that, once your let's say your grandma or your grandpa gets exposed to that dust, then that puts an extra strain on whoever is taking care of that person.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to go to the hospital, and next thing is a worst case scenario or anything like that. So we have to really and truly think about the most vulnerable persons of society. Elderly persons can be really affected by that. Our children going to the schools, they can be affected through sickness, and they can also be distracted from learning
through the noise
as well. Exactly. So then we have to look at the sensible thing to do. Why wasn't there a relocation of the school? Why wasn't there, so okay, we proposed this portion of land to be relocated to the school, but the school should have been the first thing to relocate, or you should have relocated because there's noise pollution, there's dust pollution, and there's children who always be curious. Look at that big truck passing. We're trying to teach something on it.
And they're distracted by the big truck. Look at this today. There was blasting taking place in the community today. I am not saying that it is a necessary part of the project building or the project continuation, but was there adequate notice put out for the people of the community to be ready and get and know that, well, we're gonna be blasting today, we're gonna be doing this today, and that is what I'm talking about. I don't want to talk about they're not building the airport. Construction of the airport is a necessity. Fine, we have established this, but there's protocols to the construction of the airport.
Definitely.
Especially when you're doing blasting, when you're doing the dust, there's trucks are supposed to be passing, rolling with the water. There's somebody said February Bouillon, Carnival, July, October Creole Music Festival, November Independence, December Christmas. I like that. I love that.
Right, yeah.
That's a great calendar.
For persons just tuning in and wondering what's going on, we just started talking about the video I made about the primary school, but our initial topics was, creating a better festival calendar here for Dominica. So we have Mr. Harris Phillip, who's suggesting that February would have our Bouillon Festival or Bouillon month, and we have Carnival in July. Just suggesting it, not that we're demanding this change, we're just suggesting what would have looked better. October will be Creole Music Festival. I'm suggesting as well, before Creole Music Festival, to have a gospel festival, maybe probably a week before that. I just suggested, and it doesn't have to be solid or whatever. November, we have our independence celebrations, and then December, we have Christmas. Thank you so much. If anybody wants to give a suggestion, they can do so.
Hi, Faith. How you doing? Faith, come and give us me point this afternoon. How you doing? So as Fido was saying, we were talking about our events for the year and how we can maximize on our event product to make our country how you call that now?
More marketable. Have a stronger brand, yes.
Yeah, man. So we Mr. Harris gave us a suggestion that we should have Bouillon in February, Carnival in July, October for Creole Music Festival, November for Independence, December for Christmas. And I think that is a very good suggestion.
Definitely.
It's coming off as a let's run with this one there. You know what I mean? So to the festival committee, this is a suggestion for you guys to look into.
look into. And if you guys looking for a marketing team already, don't forget to reach out. We will be happy to talk to you guys about modernized strategies and how to get things out there. We can do that for you guys.
Yeah.
We are all about collaboration and moving forward.
and the webpage soon come out. Cardo's Media webpage is coming out pretty soon. So
Pretty soon,
tune in
yeah,
for that as
definitely.
well. Tune in for that.
Yeah. So, and then just to add to what he's saying, what are gonna be what does that mean for you guys? Is that Cardo Media will have an opportunity for pack.
Pal rep.
All right. So what
You
we
don't
do,
go Power Rep.
what does that mean? What does that mean is that Cardos will now be having live streams on his website as well for sensitive topics, for topics that will get, whatever demonetized or whatever taken on my Facebook. Has the liberty to go and live stream straight to his website. Compliments to Focus If You Don't Tactical Trends, that's my business. So if you need your websites done, don't hesitate to reach out. We have you covered.
Big up to Fido for marketing himself at the same time. I like that strategy there, Fido. You're marketing yourself, boy. But yes, if you guys got anything that web pages, graphic design that you want to get done, check Fido out. You wanna put your information out there without any stipulation, check Cardo Media out. We do advertising, we do all kinds of stuff. But now we kind of work on our carnival and our product for Dominica to boost our economy, and instead of solely being dependent on funds that we sometimes can't have access to. You see how I have to choose my words in a right way, because I don't want to trouble nobody. But yes. Oh, did you notice also that the road construction up in Bells is moving on quickly?
That's good.
Yeah,
that is very good, I must say. We have to give kudos is due. It's very good that they're getting that road fixed. Again, we're gonna remain positive because there's many other avenues we could have taken here. But good job to the Minister of the Public Road and
Public Works, yes.
the Public Works and Digital Economy. We commend you on your continued
That's my power rep working.
So yeah, man, he has to do what he has to do, and we commend you on that, sir. And keep it going. One of the things we were just touching on.
I know. Hey, if I like you, when you come in the comment box, when you come there, you just get to them.
We need to, because you were telling me something about the blasting and adequate, sensitization of that. Yeah.
Yeah, let me say this. All fun is fun, all joke is joke. But seriously, I believe proper announcements of blasting, although we know it's an active construction zone, we know that we live in an active construction zone, but I believe that adequate announcement, pass through with a loudspeaker and say, we're going to be blasting today, because every day you're blasting. We already are aware of it. We know that. But it's not every day you're blasting. Pass through with a loudspeaker, say, we're going to be blasting today. Do whatever you have to do to make sure that your essentials don't fall down and break or whatever the case may be. Because, some of us grandmother used to have the China cup. You couldn't go in their settee, you couldn't do certain things in their home. So I'm sure that some of our parents now have still continued with such activity. So you tell people what are going on. People's homes are being cracked. Is there means to negate cracking? Or are we going to fix it? Homes when we're done with the project? Those are the things that we have to talk about. We want our airport. And how about put it on Q95 with loudspeaker that now we in 2025?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But basically he just joined reference, to make an effort to let the people know what's going on. So they could put it on Q95, but they could also go to the community, and there's a gentleman I know that passes with his loudspeaker. He could just pass on they could just pay him his money and make him pass it around the village of West End. Do that. Yeah. It's all about educating the people, letting people know what's going on. And I believe where that is concerned, I think they have failed on that one. In terms of letting the people know on the different stages they are on the project, it is just not good. How can we better accommodate the project is going on? How can we better accommodate that? We cannot. Understand me? I realized one time they were burning bags and whatever they were doing, and a lot of people was complaining. We have to do better than that, because it's a large scale project like that going on. There are a lot of health concerns that are being violated. I would say that. We're not saying that all you guys willfully want to violate it, but come on, we have to do things better than that.
Yeah, man.
We have to do things better than that.
I believe, like the other day we had somebody on the platform and they were saying transparency is key. And we just need a little bit of transparency. That's all. We don't need we're not asking for much. We're not trying to stop no project. The Prime Minister made this statement before. Wesley has been the most cooperative people he has dealt with on island so far. So we can continue to be cooperative, but we just want transparency. We want to know.
Yeah.
We want to be informed. If you guys don't want to disseminate the information to the general public, you can send it to me, send it to Fido, and I will put it out there so the people are aware of what is going on. Because we are concerned for our people. Our people have health risks, because pretty soon some of them don't forget it's an incompetent government we have. I wish they could listen to people like Guy, to
you guys,
like you guys that have great ideas.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, man.
I don't know. And they do listen. They do listen. They do listen.
The thing is, but my concern now is that where are the people of Wesley, and why aren't they
speaking up,
voicing that? Because it's just a pity I'm not currently in Wesley at the moment. I would have been affected by this very same thing. But because I'm not in Wesley at the moment doesn't mean I cannot voice it as a concern. You understand me? But then when we decide to respond with silence when things concerns us the most, we are at a disadvantage. We are at a disadvantage, and it's not bad to say something is wrong. That is within your democratic rights. And I do have a video on democratic rights. I was waiting for the right time to drop it. But that is within your democratic rights to speak freedom of speech, and to say when something is inconveniencing you, because that would be ethical. You have to wait on an ethical level. Right? Nothing about being nice, and it has to wait on an ethical level, because there are regulations that must be respected. Oh my goodness. I know everybody want to be patient and things so they want to be ostracized or whatever, but let us say to speak your truth. You're not gonna get to speak your truth is not a bad thing. To speak your truth should be a free thing, should be a common thing.
Faith, the other day I see somebody getting you fire under their comment, but you go under somebody comment and they give you fire with Faith. Or is her name Samantha Robinson? What going on with that? What going on with that there? What going on with that there? I didn't appreciate that one, you know. I try to give you some fire there, post you up and make status with you and things like that.
Serious, all that go on there.
Yeah, man.
Oh gosh. Well, I don't think that's Samantha person there, so I don't think I don't know what's her motive, but I don't think she's making sense at all. I think what she did make sense one time. My wife told me she made sense one time, one instance, but apart from that, I just don't know her for making wise decisions and speaking wisely as a beautiful young lady. I should say, I don't even know the person because it was so ugly.
But
it's irrelevant.
No, man, I like Samantha. I wish I could get her one day on the live though, because you see like her perspective on things. Some people they how you call that boy? They one way, they one way, and they don't change it for nothing. Listen, and you can, if you want to be that person, you can be that person. But what I don't appreciate about her behaviors is that because she one way, you're not supposed to speak on other way. That's nonsense. Okay.
That is where the disrespect is, and she's very disrespectful in that case. Now you cannot tell me as a big man, you can tell me what to do, what to say. Especially when I'm not offending you, I'm not offending nobody else. I'm not speaking my truth and what I observe. I'm speaking on literally what I'm observing. So if I'm speaking what I observe, that's basically doing a scientific experiment or investigation. You can't tell my investigations is wrong. Why don't you tell the other scientists that investigations is wrong? You understand me? When they say man come from monkeys, I'm like, why don't you go and tell them that because you would not do that. So why me voicing my concerns as well within my democratic rights? Why would that be an issue for you? Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't know what they're paying her for.
You know what? Sometimes I just believe they don't. If I tell you that they may not even be paying her for her to be behaving that kind of way, you might be shocked because some persons really and truly do believe certain things to the heart of hearts, and they will die with that kind of concept because of what they believe, and then the inability to accept reality is just too much for them, so they will stay within their
just like how we're gonna talk about religion and its effects on our communities tomorrow. Because some of us just believe that this religion is the right thing, and that is it. We have to have perspective on things.
That perspective, I can say if hopefully I want to be there tomorrow. I want to really be there tomorrow so that we can kill some sacred cows.
Why you mean you have to? You want to be there?
No, because I don't know what will happen. I don't know what will happen. You have to. Hopefully, I'll be there, but.
Oh no! Not hopefully, you're going to be there.
You're going to be there. Okay.
You're going to be there.
Speaking positively, I'm going to be there.
Yes.
Yes.
You speak the facts into existence.
Yeah, man, we're gonna kill some sacred cows tomorrow. We're gonna be going into the aspect of religion. I'm hoping to open the big belly of it, to change some perspective with where regards religious affiliation and religion is concerned. I'm hoping that we can understand it. I didn't carry the notes on that because I just come in and I'm gonna speak my conviction. You understand me? I can speak my conviction, and I may have to hold a Bible close to give some biblical reference, but that's okay.
Yeah, I know. Really,
I
know it's a sensitive topic, But the reason why we're doing this sensitive topic is because I believe religion has a lot to do with what is taking place in our country and our village at this present moment. The way our villages are so silent, I believe religion has a lot to do with it, and our political affiliations as well.
I'm going to tell you what can cause that kind of a silence you're seeing now. That is a sign of a broken people. Person that will accept people that will accept anything right now because the expectations is just, well, if it reach, it reach. If it don't reach, it don't reach. Understand? That is where, and that is the most dangerous place to be at a particular person or any individual. You literally, my people are broken.
Religion or witchcraft?
All people are really broken, to be honest with you. And then it's like almost like, I trying to figure out when did that happen, because I did not grow up with that kind of particular the kind of a characteristic. I did not grow up with that.
Nothing was.
And then to see how we can come and double down, I guess, is a combination of different things, but I believe they are broken people. Understand me? Because, and again, I don't understand, not because somebody gave you help, it means that they have a hand over you. That doesn't make any sense to me. Not because somebody gave you a help, somebody helped you in one of your lowest points, doesn't mean that they have a hand over you or a hand to your neck. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And the whole point of the matter is, this is not a stranger, it's someone you put in power, put in a position so they can represent you. You understand me? So you have to really actually understand the political tactics that are being used. Because, remember this song, Scared Them Toilet, maybe because Scared Them a Toilet, they don't want to, you understand, they have a place now to use the toilets or whatever. But you don't make that, Scared Them Toilet, I can't talk bad on whatever happening. You can't, no, if he does something wrong, you just say, well, Mr. Prime Minister, you were wrong in that aspect, and you can't do that to people. Simple as that. Constructive criticism doesn't hurt anybody. Yeah, I just use that because of the song, but
Yeah,
man.
Boy.
We've never seen, and I'm very sure I've never seen that yet. I've never seen West in that kind of stage yet. I've never in my life seen this kind of stage yet. So yeah, it's kind of sad. because I'm not too sure. I don't know if the thing is, I don't know what would break my people more is that the continuous, situation we're in, or to see that we're going through all that and then nothing ends up happening, which is my biggest fear. At least I want all that construction, all that mobilization, all that activity to result in something. Because if it doesn't result in something, then that'll be a waste of resources. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
The waste of resources, it will bring us back than moving forward, and we can't afford for that. We see people who are very strong-minded and vocal, definitely. And I believe probably they understood what the democratic rights was. Probably understood what the rule in society was. Probably understood what where the space was in society. So I'm not too sure why our people are just receptive of everything and anything without proper information, without proper accountabilities, I'm not too sure. I am not too sure.
Well, like you said, they are broken people. They became whatever it is,
Yeah.
whatever,
And I think the more I think that brokenness also probably came with the loss of the community spirit. I think you spoke about a community spirit in our life goal, because the moment we lost that brotherhood, kind of that country kind of man, the moment we lost that, that is where we were vulnerable for anything.
Mm-hmm. You'll fall for anything. You'll fall for anything.
Yeah.
But
So-
again, too, our leaders are not united. Our community leaders, some of them feel, well, they have to report to somebody instead of the person reporting to them. You get what I mean?
Mhm.
You are a community leader. You are the church elder. You are the pastor in the church. People in the community come to you with their problems. You now have to take their problems to the village council or to the parish rep, and you have to be vocal. You can't just keep the problem inside. You have to be vocal, because I'm sure people come to their pastors, their elders, their whoever, and tell them what are going on. So now the person has now relayed that in. So you have to now blame your church to it. Because why? Your church leaders not doing their job. They are the one. Because I might not be able to go and talk to the parish, but I can talk to my elder. I can talk to my church leader. I can talk to my village council member. You get what I'm saying? So they now have to bridge that gap from the local man to the elder to the village council or to the parish rep. They everybody can see everybody. So there's a disconnect.
A disconnect, right? And I think because I don't highlight a comment there quickly. Say most of the priests and pastors on the government payroll, and even if the thing is, even if the government probably would give you certain stuff or whatever as a particular church or whatever, that should not silence you from speaking what is right and what is true.
True. That should never.
That cannot. The government is at a benefit. The government is at a better benefit and a better position given to the church than the church compromising for the government.
Boy.
I tell you, and we can speak it right now. But what I wanted to also draw reference to is that what about the major stakeholders in a particular community? The major stakeholders, the business owners. How comes is it really, because it's a real disconnect? I don't know if because that particular business owner is a more successful in society, so they leave it up to this person to make an effort, and if he doesn't make an effort, well, he's greedy and whatever happens. We have to look at it on all kind of perspective, because I mean, some persons would say, okay, so this needs to be done in the community while waiting on the planet. Why can't you guys do it yourselves? But we have the issue where persons who have really actually the finance to do that. But if we come together as a community and all stakeholders, major stakeholders, small stakeholders, as a stakeholder you be, put in whatever you have to put in just to see that project being done, then is that a way we can go forward? Is that a valid solution to some issues that we have in our communities? Or is it just that we just, because of the disparity or the disconnect with the elders and the leaders, you see community leaders and probably the parent? I'm not too sure. Because I'm betting it should not be, it's the kind of society we live in now. Okay, so Scared controls every sector in Dominica. You see that? But he's not supposed to be able to control every sector in Dominica. He shouldn't.
Not at all.
You understand me? He should not be able to be controlling all the sectors in Dominica. That's not even a healthy. That's not even a healthy, so to speak. I'm telling you, it's not. You can try if that is his goal. It's not a healthy practice at all, and that is why probably we're seeing major crumbles in different sectors, in the major sector, a lot of sectors in Dominica. One cannot control everything. That's why you should make different committees in place, and these committees will report to the person in head, and then the person in head will have to meet with you and the other leaders to come to a consensus. And the IC always have it. While you can come and you can trump a decision because you say, I'm just not seeing that way. But that should be done in rare cases where really and truly the decision was made was some misconception or I can understand that kind of leadership where you come in when it's necessary and you make changes, but you make changes that are sound. You understand? But then I don't know where we come to that place where you alone have to control every single sector. That doesn't make any sense to me. That you should if you can't trust these guys in the position you put them in, well, we have some fellas that are honest, and if you put them in a position, once they're able to move, and probably they can get them instead. Get them instead.
I like this comment right here, though.
He said that's why he speaks on every podcast.
I like that.
Oh wow.
And that is true fact.
That's a fact, right?
That is true fact. Is lately here now I've been seeing where he allows other ministers to come in and answer certain questions. I don't know if that's something he realized that people been questioning. People been saying. So he's now decided to allow some of them to speak a little bit. But because the other day when they was in Carib Reserve, he allowed the Minister of Public Works to answer the question the chief brought to him about the
bus stop,
the construction of the bus stops. So he was the one who spoke on that effect. You know what I mean? So I've seen that happening, and then I also saw him had the Minister of Agriculture speak on certain things. So but generally it was his answer to every question or to every subject.
Right?
Yeah. And that just wasn't making too much of us, because then you have, why give the people them the job? If they can't to the task at hand, why give them the job? You know? And that is my problem. We have ministers who's not really performing their duties. You are given a job to protect your people, your constituents.
Yeah.
Be the voice of your constituents.
Exactly.
That's what the power. That's the main job of the power rep, is to be the voice of his constituents. That's his job.
Yeah.
Yes, you might have another portfolio when you get in government, but your job as a parliamentary representative, as you said, parliamentary representative, you represented a parliament or a sector of your community, of your country. Your job is to represent your people. Because all of us can come and sit down in parliament. If all of Dominica had to come and sit down in parliament, there would no conversation would ever happen. So we've given 21 people the voice of the people, of their various constituents. To be their voice. So you first now have to come and listen to your people's cry on the ground, take it from the ground, and then now come to parliament and present the cries of your people. That is your job, your first job, outside of your portfolio that you have been given by the leader of your political organization. Your job is to represent your people.
Definitely.
That is your job. That is your job. So, my people, today we say we gonna start limiting our lives to an hour long because we don't wanna give you guys too much information, make the lives on them too long, so you can't figure out what we're talking about. Most were not elected; they were handpicked. That's the first issue. All right.
First issue, and then that's definitely an issue. That is definitely an issue. So because what if the community don't like the representative? I think Granby had that sentiment, but I think they were persuaded in the latter end. So then, but then that is serious issues. I find that as serious issues. If the community cannot have the opportunity to choose a representative, then what sense does it make?
Well, I haven't heard that
Because
any community. I haven't heard any community picking any representative ever in my life.
Because what can happen, like I tell you, is within your democratic rights. Okay, we're talking about democratic rights. The leader can select this particular person for that particular constituency. All right, he can do that. But if the people in that particular constituency are not satisfied with that person, they can voice it and they can have it changed.
True, but then again, they are not the ones choosing anybody.
And then, but that's the basis of it. If I look at it, if I come to your shop, I have $100 to spend in your shop. I said, I don't want cheese and crackers. I want something else. And you're giving me cheese and crackers. Then I can't spend my money there. That is the whole basis of it. You're putting somebody for us to elect.
Okay.
You're putting somebody for us to vote for. So if we tell you we don't want that person there, then you cannot force us to vote that person there. I think one of the elections, it was like, don't vote for them, you're voting for me, you vote for them. I think that was one of the motto, or one of the things he said. Don't vote for them, you're voting for me when you're voting for them. So you're voting for him in the long run, which is the truth. But then you still have a representative you're not compatible with, and that puts you in a disadvantaged position. And what can you do better than that? Nothing.
Well, it's us.
I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave the hard saying here, but I must leave the hard saying there. There's a saying, guys, that goes like this: when better cannot be done, worse will continue.
Wow. Oh, okay, that is the saying. When better can be done, worse will continue.
Worse will continue. Yeah.
I dare one of them to stand up to Skerrit and tell him what he said is not correct and correct.
And correct him. And that is where that is what I don't think we have that as yet. I don't think we have somebody as bold as a lion to step up and do that. And then that's another issue. I don't know.
The other day I was having a conversation before we cut off. I was having a conversation with somebody. They're telling me that I am affiliated to a specific political party because I speak against the government.
Yes.
I'm like, why would you even assume that I am affiliated to anything? I come and I give them fire on both sides of the spectrum. You get what I'm saying?
But you don't have to be affiliated to any political party to really and truly speak the truth. But at the end of the day, you're speaking truth. My party is Dominica. My heart is Dominica.
Exactly.
Understand me? So then
I like that.
That is why, my party is Dominica, my heart is Dominica. So then that is why I am not thinking of making those videos that I do make for a particular political party. I'm thinking of my son. I'm thinking for my son, the future of Dominica, when I make those videos, because they are the ones that are going to be affected. I can't fail my child. One thing I will not do is fail my child. So if it's so, I'll make an impact.
So you have to
at least he will say that you try, and then we will say, okay, let's finish with that.
When better can be done, worse will continue.
Better can't be done, worse will continue. we don't want worse to continue, man.
Ethics lacking in Dominica.
I'm telling you, Kemuel, man. I'm telling you.
Victimization
All right, then.
is also a serious issue. Positive program.
Yeah.
Bro.
Let's leave the comments now. Let's give them some 5 minutes of comments so they can put the comments whatever they have to say and voice your concerns, voice your observations. We read it out for you. Yeah. He says, yes, the generation will come and feel it. They will feel it, of course. They will feel it, they will feel it. Yeah, man. And then, and then, go ahead.
I heard you say, and I want to resound that statement that you made. I'm not here for political party. I here for country and for development of country. Whichever political party is in power and they messing up, I gonna talk up.
Yeah, because if you don't have persons that would do that, then where is the check marks for corruption? You have to have checks and balances for corruption.
Exactly.
You understand me? Because I believe, because we maybe haven't been as vocal or as bold enough to say that is wrong, or that shouldn't happen, or ask a question that should be, that should bring some rational thinking. That's my focus. If we don't promote truth, transparency, and rational thinking, then nothing will happen. Of course, the generation will feel it. Nothing will happen. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you.
And
then we have.
This is.
Well, I just want to. Go ahead.
This is the particular reason why I even started doing this media thing. What was to bring out or voice the opinions of people, and also voice my own opinions in matters that concern me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Because, like I was about to say, it's okay. Let me just read the comment from Faith. It says, "I say all opposition parties need to come as one collective body to challenge scare it. Forget about the small parties here, and there, when we can do that, we will begin to make strides to freedom." Okay, I believe that too. I believe that too. But like I was just saying, because we started out speaking about the festival. So just to give you guys a brief, nice little recap, because I want to touch on something this Octo spoke about as well. So we started talking about our festival calendar, and we gave a projected calendar what we think will be best for Dominica, maybe the next year. And Mr. Harris, gave us a good suggestion. So we're thinking of, instead of Carnival in February and March, we're having Buyo in February. Then we're shifting Carnival to the month of July. Then we want to have our Queer Music Festival, and we're inputting there with a gospel festival a week before Queer Music Festival in October. November is Independence celebrations, obviously, and then December we have Christmas celebrations. Then we jump towards our school situation in Wesley, and I need to point it out that we have to be more vocal when it comes to the health of our most vulnerable persons in society. That is our young children, our teachers, who are very important as well to the community of Wesley, and also our senior citizens as well. And then we just touched on, the people of Wesley and maybe the other communities, again, being so receptive to anything and everything, which may seem a little bit, weird to most of us who've seen different communities over the years, and then we've come to that point. But we must say, somebody say ethics, okay, is lacking, victimization. Yes, and that's true. That's true. That's very true. So to just wrap up and say, we really and truly, we need to I think when we understand our roles better as a people, then we can make better decisions, because you have it one time.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, guys, so thank you for coming on the live. If you haven't just yet, like and subscribe and follow Carlos Media. Also follow Focus with Fido. We will have more. Well, that'll be my profile. We have more stuff coming up for you guys. We're going to be doing a series on democratic rights, because I just believe my people should know, or maybe the people should know what the democratic rights is and how they should function within that particular democratic rights. We have a lot of things that we need to do so that we can probably put the people responsible accountable.
Mm-hmm. Hold them accountable.
We need to hold them accountable, so they have to do what they have to do. I think I'm fed up of seeing things just happen and fall off. You understand me? So then, yeah. So, for more content, follow Carlos Media, follow Focus with Fido. Yeah, definitely. Carlos, if you have anything to lock off, we can do it one
No,
time.
man, I just want to say I appreciate you guys for coming on, for even Faith. You are big time supporter of Carlos Media Focus with Fido, and I thank you for your comments, Mr. Harris, for all the people who commented this evening. Even though I just brought highlights on a few, but for all the people who commented and for those who will comment and those who will watch our shows, we appreciate you guys for your patronage. It was a pleasure just giving you guys this quick little hour of topics. My condolences again goes out to the family and friends of the young man from Granby who lost his life in the tragic accident yesterday. Let's try and be safe on these roads. Let's drink responsibly. Let's look out for one another. It is our job to take care of each other because we are a community, a small island of 70,000 people, and we want our island to grow. We want to boost our economy. We want to keep our people safe. Thank you. Have a blessed evening. And don't forget to follow and like both pages. Focus with Fido, Carlos Media. We're also on YouTube, and the website is being launched pretty soon. By the end of this week, our website should be launched. Thank you guys for tuning in once again.
Yeah, man. End it.
Well, this is Carlos Media. And yeah, don't blame the messenger. Yeah.